Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome once again to our technical English lesson. Today our lesson is positioning part 1. We have 3 objectives in this lesson. Number 1 is to identify what 5 systems calculate by matching them to their pictures. Number 2 is to scan a text to order 4 footnotes. Number 3 is to find out the closest meaning of 6 phrases after reading a text about GPS. First, let's take a look at our keywords. Our keywords today are systems that measure different things. Number 1, echo sounder. Echo sounder is a type of sonar used to determine the depth of water by transmitting sound waves into water. Sonar is the acronym for sound navigation ranging. Number 2, pinger. Pinger is a device that transmits short high-pitched signals at brief intervals for purposes of detection, measurement, or identification. Altimeter, number 3. Altimeter is an instrument used to measure the altitude of an object above a fixed level. Number 4, GPS. GPS is a system that uses radio signals from satellites to show your exact position on the Earth on a special piece of equipment. And the last one, LiDAR. LiDAR is a detection system which works on the principle of a radar but uses light from a laser. This may sound complicated at first, but I assure you, after our first task, the systems and what they calculate will become clearer to you. Now, let's see if we can match these systems to what they calculate. Open your course books to page 72. What do these systems calculate? Choose the most important one for each system. Now we have this list here: distance, speed, location, height, and depth. Now the first one here, echo sounder. What does it calculate? It calculates depth. Pinger is for distance. Altimeter calculates height. GPS location, and LiDAR here calculates speed. Very good. I hope it's getting clearer now. Next, we are going to read a web page from a website giving answers to FAQ about GPS. FAQ. What does FAQ stand for? Good. It stands for frequently asked questions. And this is a list of questions and answers relating to a particular subject, especially when given basic information for users of a website. What about GPS? What does GPS stand for? Now, you will find out in the text. Now, pause the video and read the web page to know more about GPS and what it stands for. Brilliant. Hope you have found out what GPS stands for. Have you? Very good. It stands for Global Positioning System. Now, let's go to the first task on the reading. Now, it says the footnotes in this web page are in the wrong order. Write the footnote numbers in the spaces. So, footnotes. Footnotes explain the terms which have been numbered in the text. We have, these are the footnotes, And now the terms that are numbered are here. You have one here, we have one here, we have another one here, and we have number 4 here. Now, these footnotes are in the wrong order. Our job is to find where the footnote should go in the text and write the correct number next to each footnote here. So let's begin. Your precise location. Now let's go to the footnote, and which of these explains your precise location? In other words, when it was sent? No. That is, how far away they are? No. Or exactly where you are? Yes. So this one is number one. Then number two, their distance. Okay, let's go to the footnote and see which one explains their distance. In other words, when it was sent, that is how far away they are. Good, this is distance. Then number three, their precise position. Is it number one here? No. What about this one? Exactly where they are. Correct. And finally, number four, the transmission time is when it was sent. Good. Now let's go to the next task. In this task, we are to choose the closest meaning of each phrase or word in the text. This one here. Can you read this? 1 to 6. We have or, such as, for instance, in addition, however, and that is. These words are discourse markers which help develop ideas and link them to another. They are very useful in technical writing and presentation to make information clearer. Now, we should choose the correct meaning from these four, but we have to go to the text. Now, let's start with this one here, or, line 7. So, it's here, it's in the middle of the sentence. Now, to have an idea, a clearer idea, we have to read from the beginning of the sentence. So, let's begin. Every 12 hours, a satellite makes an orbit, or one complete cycle in a space around the Earth. Now, this clearly shows that one complete cycle is another way of saying an orbit. So, let's go here. Let's choose the correct meaning from this. Is it and? No. But? No. For example? No. In other words, which means in a different way. Correct. Number 2, such as, line 13. Now, such as is also in the middle of the sentence. We have to start reading from the beginning of the sentence. Now, receivers can be held in your hand or mounted in a vehicle, such as a car or ship. Now, this clearly tells you that this such as is introducing example of the kind of vehicles receivers can be mounted on. So it's introducing examples, it's giving you examples. So let's go. Which one is the correct meaning of such as? Is it and? No. But? No. For example? Yep. Great. So now you follow this way to find the answers to 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Let's check our answers. Number 3, for instance, is for example as well. In addition, yes, because if you look at this, in addition begins at it starts at the beginning of the sentence. So we have to read the sentence before and the sentence containing in addition. So let's see. This signal tells the receiver its exact location. In addition, it tells the receiver the transmission time. So now it's adding another point to the one before. So great. So it means is add. However, number 5 in line 30. So however, now look at this. It subtracts the time. However, here it's also beginning at is starting at the beginning of sentence. So what we need to do, we have to read the sentence before, and then we read the sentence containing however. So then it multiplies this number by the speed of light c. This gives the distance d from the receiver to the satellite. However, to find your exact location, that is your longitude, latitude, and altitude, your receiver needs signals from at least 3 satellites. Now you can see that this is an additional information which is very different from the one above. In other words, however, expresses contrast. It introduces contrast. So it's a but. And the last one, that is in other words to. This is the end of this lesson. Let's go over quickly what we've learned. We have identified what echo sounder, pinger, altimeter, GPS, and LiDAR calculate. We have also identified that footnotes are written in the order they appear in a text. Then the last one, we've seen the synonyms of or, such as, for instance, in addition, however, and that is. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you will be with me in our next class, and don't forget to do your homeworks on Teams. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.